Guys, this is Barney ProBox Respect TKO. I'm at the Haringey Boxcup with Merv Turner, acclaimed promoter, manager, matchmaker. Merv, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah. Feeling even better now. One of our girls won, so we got a gold medal. So.
Yeah, you've got to give her a shout out, mate. Otherwise she'll box your ears off, won't
she? Laura Paglione, she just won the gold, so yeah, one goal for the future.
Yeah, so she looks it, so well done.
Yeah, listen, one for the future. Girls boxing's very, very big now, getting bigger all the time, and she's got a great career ahead of her. So she's got a gold medal, brilliant.
Well done, well done. So, yeah, and big things to come for you as well, and you're next to Merv.
I hope so. It was like a big dream for me to come here and be able to box here and win it. So yeah, watch this space. We've got aim higher now.
Well done. Excellent. So,
thank you.
So, Merv, just want to talk about, obviously we know you're a matchmaker for Frank Warren as well, so how did you self-mate get into boxing and even the matchmaking side? How did that come about?
I've been in boxing all my life. My father was an amateur and a pro, and listen, I was in boxing when I was in nappies watching him on the bag and everything else, so it's been part of my life forever.
Okay. So you've been in boxing for a long time. What gives you that drive and forever? What gives you that drive and buzz, Merv? What gives you that drive and that sort of to keep going and stuff? You know, what's that buzz for you?
Listen, if you're in boxing, you've got the bug for boxing.
Yeah.
You know, you just love the sport and you keep going, and there's always. Boxing is one of them sports. There's always a twist, there's always a turn, there's something to keep your interest, something new coming up, new boxers, you know, the old champions. It's fantastic sport for that.
Yeah. You had a show last night at the O2 20.
Yeah, Frank had the O2 show last night. Great.
Martin Murray, he got the decision versus Garcia.
Fantastic performance, Martin Murray.
Yeah.
You know, he beat the WBC World Silver belt holder, Garcia, one of Don King's fighters.
Oh wow.
He beat him by 6 rounds on some of the judges' cards. Myself, I had it sort of 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Thought Martin done a tremendous job last night.
Absolutely. And it must have been quite frustrating for him because, you know, we know Billy Joe has, since April, he's had a couple of injuries. Frustrating for him, but at least I suppose Martin's kept his sort of, if you like, the cool, and he's gone in and he's got the job done, hasn't he, really?
Well, I mean, as Martin said last night himself, you know, Frank Warren is a man of his word.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Many people would have cast Martin aside. You know, he was, in everybody's eyes, the opponent for Billy Joe, and unfortunately Billy Joe pulled out twice. And Frank said, no, look, this kid's trained for 2 camps. We're going to stick with him, we're going to give him a fight, and isn't that fantastic? You know, there's not many in this business that do that. Frank Warren's one of them, he's the best in the business.
Merv, he's obviously, with that win yesterday, he's putting right back into contention now as well, but he's already been in the ring with Golovkin. Golovkin versus Canelo's coming in September, so what really, realistically, what's next for Martin then?
Well, Martin's now, you know, he's put himself in a fantastic position. He's won the WBC World Silver belt. You know, that puts him right in the mix. So let's wait and see what happens with GGG and Golovkin.
Yeah.
And then obviously Billy Joe's in that prime spot. So it's all to play for, isn't it?
But, you know, I've known Billy now for about 6 years, trained in the same gym. So when you see him, you know, some people have only turned around and gone, wow, he's fantastic after the Lemieux performance. But when you see him doing it day in, day out in the training,
as Frank said after the Lemieux fight, he knew that was in Billy Joe.
Yeah.
We all knew
absolutely
that performance was in Billy Joe.
Yeah.
It took a certain kind of fighter. It took a disciplined Billy Joe Saunders to go into camp, get fit.
And with Dominic Ingalls as well.
Look what happened.
Oh,
that was an absolute masterclass of boxing. A lot of credit's got to go to Dominic Ingalls. Big shout out to him. He got Billy Joe in fantastic shape.
Yes.
And as Frank Warren said, Frank Warren's got the best eye in boxing. Yeah. And he knew there is that performance in Billy Joe.
Maybe I'm a big fan of Billy Joe, big fan of Canelo, Golovkin. For me, even on camera, on his day, like the Lemieux fight, Billy Joe for me is the #1 middleweight out there. But every time we think that fight's going to come, why is that fight not happening, mate?
I know, it's, what can we say? what can we say? It's, you know, Billy Joe's had some real bad luck, you know. Just gets there, something happens. Just gets there, something happens. And you know, this injury is not going to be ready for September. So we'll push on. But you know, when there's performances like that, you know, Billy Joe Saunders is the best in the world. It's as simple as that. GGG, you know, tremendous boxer. Canelo, great boxer. Billy Joe beats the lot of them.
Yeah. For you, another matchmaker, Jason Frank, is that slightly frustrating, mate, when you think you put in all that hard graft and then you just can't get that final signature on it?
Yeah, it's always frustrating. It's frustrating for Frank, it's frustrating for the team.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's boxing. You know, these things happen, injuries happen, other things get in the way. You've just got to go around, carry on, move on. The inevitable will happen.
And you know what?
Billy Joe will be king of the world.
Definitely. And Billy's got that so steely determination. And now, maybe people will understand, when he made, 2 years ago, when he won the world title, he made that, he was never scared of fighting Canelo and Golovkin. He just said, give me 2 years. And now I think people know what that really means.
Listen, Billy Joe Saunders, from his background, not scared of anything.
Of course not.
He's a proper fighting man. Proper fighting man. Fight anybody. It's up to the team around him, his coaches, his promoter, to say when is the right time to fight that man. He's really trying to fight any of them, anytime, anywhere. But the clever part, you know, again, big shout out, Frank Warren is the best at it. He knows the perfect time, and that will happen.
Hopefully that fight comes off. He can't do any more than gate crash press conferences, which he's done many times, said the things he has, so hopefully that fight comes off. Mervyn, very quickly before we wrap up, what's next for yourself as a manager, promoter, and even as a matchmaker for Frank Warren? What's next in the pipeline?
Well, as a manager, you know, you're just bringing your kids along, bringing them along at the right pace. You know, we're obviously involved with Shamrock Boxing for the small hall fights, and we're bringing the kids through on those shows to lead on to the bigger promoters, to give Frank you know, and the bigger promoters the material for the future.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah. As a matchmaker, you can only match what's in front of you. You know, you want to make the best fights. We're with the best team.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the quality of our shows over the last 2 years, and in depth, the quality has been far better than anybody else. Yeah. You know, it's not just about the top of the bill; it's the whole undercard. We've got, you know, without doubt, the best stable. You know, you look at the Manchester.
Yeah.
You know, the Manchester show. What a fantastic show. You know, okay, you know, it was Tyson Fury's comeback. Fantastic entrance, the crowd loved him. Now, Tyson Fury has all of the public behind him. He had that love before, but now we've actually seen it. You know, that whole stadium erupted when he came.
Yeah, because before it was will he or will he won't. And he's
yeah, listen, there was things going on outside of boxing and everything else with Tyson, but the one thing that remained consistent, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight on the planet. Back in 2010, you know, he came down to Luton, to our place down there, and he was sparring with John McDermott. We saw things then that, you know, I said to then, wait until this comes out in the ring. Yeah. And it did, and he proved he's the best on the planet, and he will prove it again. He beats the lot, simple as that. With the rest of the stable, it's about bringing them through, giving them the right fight. Without doubt, you know, we've got the stable. Frank Warren's built a tremendous stable, you know, credit to him. You know, he's done it time and time again. He's the best at it. So,
and Mervyn, obviously, I want to thank you for your time today. It's always a pleasure to see you wherever I see you. Just finally, just want to give a shout out to Brian John for 11th year here at Haringey Boxcup as well. You know,
what a fantastic tournament, you know. We've had a little bit of success here today, and look at it, it's fantastic. You know, this is where boxing starts. This is where we're looking for tomorrow's stars, and this is where they're born. And what a fantastic, you know. We got Michael Stevenson here. Come on, Michael. You know, he's one for the future, super middleweight.
Come in, little bit, mate.
Give him a little shout out here.
How are you, buddy? You all right?
Not normally camera shy. You know, bringing kids like this through. this is what boxing's about. You know, it's the stars of tomorrow. And you know, these guys have their own hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And this is a platform. Sport boxing is a platform for them to grow.
Absolutely, and this is part of all of us sticking together with your fighter, matchmaker, or media. It's about us pushing globally, not just here, globally, getting boxing to #1. Merv, both of you guys, thank you so much for
Thanks
today.
for your time.
I'll see you soon. Take care.
See you soon. Take care.